Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a Path of Exile guide, and this is one of the series of how to efficient gaming, mapping, and trading and currency. For this particular guide, we'll be looking at efficiency in terms of spawning conquers and also the Cyrus fight. So this will be a short guide on showing that when you are actually playing the Triumph's End, and if you're playing in the region for the Venus Rest, when you're actually about to spawn the next encounter with the influence, so I know the next one is going to be influenced by the monsters. Notice it says area contains 40 additional packs of Crusader monsters. Similarly, if you're getting the next influence on the Venus Rest, you can actually go with Burial Chamber and Spider first. So this enables me to have a slightly more monster pack during those encounters. I'm just alchemying those and just actually fighting those. I haven't been doing a lot of that, but I feel it's one of the efficient ways to use the Spider Chamber or Barrier Chamber. Sorry, Spider first and Barrier Chamber for the tier 40 maps, if you don't plan on selling them. I do have a shop listed here selling the Barrier Chamber for 12 chaos and also selling the Spider first for 12 chaos. Ooh, this way. Had an alarm going, sorry about that guys. So you can see that I'm selling a few of the valuable maps, the Desert Spring and also Palace for 12 chaos. I think 12 chaos is the acceptable price, but if I'm actually fighting it, I actually want to use them for the most efficiency. So we'll be spawning the Conquers with 40 additional pack here. And let's get the Spider Chat first in. Who knows, this might be the one we'll find a Doctor. So yes, this is for the Doctor farming, but we're not farming fully, we're just getting a small efficiency in it. And of course I don't have any, I don't have anything particular. And as for the map, this is more incentivized for me to clear the entire map. Of course, it does get a little extreme. Now we get a little more packs going because of the taunt here, or the encounter. How do we call it? The influence pack, right? Yeah. For the Spider first, I find it a little annoying at the start because you have to loop back and forth. But since I'm here just to farm, to farm the map and also spawn Cyrus, I don't mind that because I'm doing three things at once. I'm farming the card, I'm actually farming Cyrus, I'm also farming for the Delirium here. I do not want to die though, because if I die, I run all the way back. I don't mind dying because 96 is not for me. So notice I'm going up and down all the time with this particular map. I think this is the best way to do it, and this ensures us to get all the Mirror Bay. Let's not do this here, let's do this here, right? So I won't say I'm the fastest in terms of the map clear, but it's just that we get a little more efficiency out of it. I am on very strict the loop filter, so we won't be seeing many things. And I think we'll keep pushing. I'll try to push for the next tier of the mirror drops. And the downside is sometimes we don't get to kill the boss under the mirror condition. That is the only downside. I think it's too important to be looting actually. So yeah, we'll get to the next tier for sure. Oh, this gets a little extreme, because now we have so many things going on. Oh no, I'll get the next tier, okay. That's what I was looking for. So now I have a bit of enhancement in terms of loot drops. Oh, speed, he's so speedy. So now I can clear the entire map, basically... Oh, I'm still going? Ah, I got it. Nothing too special. Oh, don't stand in the fire. We still loot those, of course. And of course, because my loot filter is too high, I'm actually manually pressing Alt to check the item drops. I'm looking for Delirium mobs, looking for the shards. Those shards do sell for quite a bit, and you can use them as well. Oh, that was a close one. And yeah, we don't have to clear everything in the Spider first, but because I was clearing for the Delirium mirror, it's actually not bad. Shadow effect is actually pretty scary. I wonder if we'll get anything special out of this recording. So this shows us fighting the Spider first and also trying to get the most efficiency out of it. I try to do this with all of my maps for the Barrier Chamber and Spider first. And if we can, we can even just clear the map if we want to, but there's not late. I don't think there's anything there. So that's it. And basically it doesn't take that much longer, and it's actually pretty effective because I'm thinking we're getting 3 value out of it. So notice I'm about to spawn Cyrus after we defeat the last Crusader. And we'll fight the Crusader as well. Oh, my pets died. Yeah, my pet's dead. So I might as well summon my little pet. Yeah, the downside of having the Hellhunt healing is that it dies all the time. Because it kind of taunts, I believe. No, it's this way. Let's get the healing out. And let's go back to my Valve Skeletons. Yeah, sometimes when it taunts, it just dies. I believe it taunts, or maybe just the fact it... Okay, my bag is full. I need to make a guide on that one. So, how to clear bags in efficiency. I think efficiency is the key part of the game. Here we're just getting most value. Notice that I've been using a lot of spider first, and that's something I wanted to share, but it's random. So this time I got the spider first with the influence again. Because I've been playing a lot of that, the spider first is actually really good for this. That's fun. Let's do her. We're doing her as well? Yeah, we're doing her. Only downside of doing the tower defense is we'll have a lower clearance with the Delirium Mirror, because it's hard to get both of them at the same time. Try to push for 3 before it starts. So yeah, something while we're building the tower defense, let me try to say it properly. So something I was trying to get to was exactly this, is that it's possible to get the... It's very possible to get the spawn from the Conquer this way. And this one means we get extra spider first. Which is not a massive factor, but it's something small. Probably build the wrong pathways. Usually for the tier 14 defense of the tower or blight maps, or blight defense, we're okay. The tier 16 ones with physical reflect, I can't do that for the skellies at least. We're all physical here. Good. Try to be speedy. Ooh, someone wants to buy something. Let's do that while we farm. Nothing too good here. So sometimes it does push us a bit further. Let's do the trading while we do this. So yes, we got 2 spider first with just 1. This is one of the reasons I'm actually farming spider first like this as well. Really good chance for that. And what do you want to buy? So, oh gosh, where is that? It's in shop, right? So, entry, exclusive. It's in here? No, it's in my other shop. Oh, it's here. Okay, cool. That's good. My friend actually made a mistake. He bought it, and he actually bought it for a little more expensive. So what he did was he bought it for 25 KS, which I did sell for profit here, but he bought it without looking at the stats requirement, so he can't actually use it. That's why it's expensive. Maybe I made 10 KS profit for him. Not bad. So keep going for spider first, and yes, with the random chance of encounter spawning the the Conquer here, spawning the Crusader here actually, we got the second spider first map as well. So 2 maps for the value of 1. And this happens quite often with Barrier Chamber as well. So I'm actually fighting the maps. I make sure I use the influence maps for the Barrier Chamber. And when the final, the Guardian actually spawns, we can get another one for free most of the time. It's not 100%, maybe 50% of the time, because I'm actually using a majority of Barrier Chambers than anything else. There's a bit of additional value. As you can see, I'm perked for all damage and all speed, and because of that, I'm actually a little squishy. And also because we're getting, really high mirror counts as well. And yeah, usually you get to 5 mirrors, and it's really hard to push for the next one until you have a breach or something else. Yeah, there you go. Got the 5th one. Oh boy, it gets a little chaotic, I know. Here I'm trying to maximize survival because I get more shots if I get to the boss and kill it. The downside is the monster is extremely harder now as we hit them. Oh, may I get the next tier? Nah, I don't think I get. Hey there, Takeza. Good to see you, buddy. Boss is here. Missed him. Yeah, missed her. Nothing too special. Yeah, here what you want to do is you really want to loot the shards. The shards cost a lot of money if you collect lots of them. I think we got 12 shards. And we'll kill the boss. I think there was one thing I forgot to loot down there. So yeah, 2 spider first for the price of 1. Sometimes you get the barrier chamber this way, and it's a great way for those actually farming cards as well. I'll just open a portal. I think there's something I'm supposed to loot, but just in case the Crusader kills me. Oh, I've gotten 2 Crusader orbs, 2 Crusader Exalted Shard. I've got a Wicked Gem here. So I like Crusaders. That's cool. Nothing great. I like to fight those like guardians. They're really fun. And hey buddy, thank you.
Thank you so much for the subscribe, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the support.
Thank you so much for the 9-month sub tech. Oh my gosh, it's been 9 months, a new icon indeed. Thank you so much for the support, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back, and hope that you'll be staying safe and staying healthy as well. Not the best time around the world because of the virus, and shops are shutting down, people are losing jobs. Very concerned, for the future, but hopefully they find some vaccinations, find something. But in the meanwhile, make sure you take extra precaution, stay hydrated, and take a lot of vitamin C. Thank you again for the support, buddy. And yes, here it is, guys. So now I basically spawned Cyrus. So what I did before I spawned Cyrus is I actually played a lot of the maps in the Trine's End, and also lots of maps in Batu's Rest, and using Burial Chambers and using the Spider Forest. And this because I'm actually spawning the Conquer, sometimes it give me additional Burial Chamber, additional Spider Forest. I have not gotten a Doctor yet, but just with purely farming and just basics, the loots we collected about 97 exalted for the past week or so. So I don't think it's a bad farm, but I can definitely be more efficient because I'm greedy for Cyrus, I'm greedy for a lot of things. So we're not the most efficient, but it's actually more fun for me this way. So notice I got a few of the Trions in again, and I can use those to start my next run for the particular region to spawn the Conquers. Thank you again for watching, guys. I know we did go a little kind of sideways, but it was great to show you that we can actually spawn additional Spider Forests this way, and this will help slightly with mapping efficiency, and overall everything makes me feel like more satisfying in mapping. I'm just not farming, I'm trying to play smart as well. I think that's the best way as well. Thank you, guys.